All right. It's Quality Bay time. If you're listening to this, we're about to expose our relationship. If you're watching this, you know it's Sunday. And we're about to expose our relationship. All right. It is Sunday. Ask us anything. So I've made these cards, but I don't know what order they're coming in. Kenya's never seen these questions. If you have questions that you want to ask us, please put them in the comments, or you can DM us on our Instagrams or what
or
have
shoot us
you.
an email.
People still email? I'm just playing. All right. All right, let's get into this. All right, first question. Which food your lover absolutely hates?
Lover.
You're my lover. All right. What food do you absolutely hate? Oh, Miracle Whip.
Oh, yeah.
I love Miracle Whip.
That should be deleted from the world.
I love Miracle Whip. I think it's fantastic.
But Josh likes sweets. So it makes sense that you like Miracle Whip. For me, I'm used to mayonnaise, has a little saltiness. Miracle Whip is sweet. It should not be a thing, but I digress.
It shouldn't be a thing because you don't like it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's very...
I said what I said.
Very selfish.
Darn.
How dare you?
I don't like that. I don't like the person I'm seeing right now. I really don't.
But you love me.
I do.
I
love you.
Okay.
What food do I hate?
What food does Josh hate? Broccoli.
Broccoli? I order broccoli all the time.
I just remember you said it was nasty.
It was nasty from whatever place we ate that day.
What food does Josh hate?
Wow, you're failing this test.
I don't know. Can I give a hint? Give me a hint.
Honestly, I can't even think of a food that I hate right now.
See, that's not my fault. See?
There's foods that I don't like, but I can't really think of a food that I just absolutely hate. I think
pretty
all
much
food's
eat
great.
everything.
Yeah, I eat pretty much everything.
I feel like there has not been a time when you're like, oh, I hate this.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything. Yeah, let's go to the next question. All right, who said I love you first?
Technically, Josh.
No, it was technically you.
I mean, yeah, it was Josh that said it first, but I technically said it.
Then why do you say technically Josh?
I meant to say technically me.
Stop the count.
You're just calling me out today.
Yeah, we're making it a good show.
Yeah. I meant technically me because I kind of hinted at it.
He was like, I think and I was like, why don't you just say it?
Yeah, I was like, no.
I can't say it first.
Yeah.
I can't say it first. And I was like,
like,
fine. I mean, I feel it. I love you. And he's like, oh my goodness, thank you. I love you too.
Yeah, that's the replay.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
That was good. All right. What do we argue about the most? Nothing. We're perfect.
I want to say all of that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think we're perfect, but
We don't argue.
we don't argue.
There's disagreements, of course, but
yeah, there's disagreements, but we just kind of talk about them like we talk about them on here.
yeah, we just say it
Yeah.
For example, if I want Josh to open my door more often, I'll be like, babe, can you open the door more often? It makes me feel feminine. And he'll be like, okay.
Yeah, I was just like, okay. I mean, well, yeah, and I think a big thing that we did early in our relationship, we don't do as often now because we just bring stuff up when it happens.
Yeah.
But we would do every Tuesday, we would do a relationship update, and it would be like, where are we? How are we doing? What do you need from me? What can I do better? And it was basically it's tough to, sit with your partner and be like, all right, I
They're-
got to be better for them in this area.
Yeah.
But it was really good at the beginning of our relationship because now we're at a point where we're in sync with each other. And if we need something, we'll talk about it. We talk about it just like this.
Yeah.
And then we move on. And so we've never had like shouting matches or anything. It's not like, and believe me, guys, there's plenty of passion there. So it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, there's no passion.
Yeah.
Nah, there is some passion in this relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's peaceful. Like, men, you should want a woman to bring you peace in your life. Like that was a big thing for me. I need a woman who is going to, keep me grounded, keep me still. Not a woman who's just going to add stress in my life. Like if you're, constantly fighting, like what are you doing? I don't care how fine she is.
Yeah. And a woman, you should want a man that's not going to make you want to scream your head off or slam doors or all those things. You should want peace as well.
Right.
On your
Right.
end. Yeah.
And security.
Yeah.
thing.
Security. Yes.
All right, let's go to our next question. I feel like I have to hit that button like super hard. What have you learned from me?
I learn more about the Bible every time you talk.
Really?
Yeah.
What specifically? Or
It's
in
not
what sense?
necessarily-
Not like specifically like what you learned from
Okay.
the Bible, but like in what areas, I guess.
Well, I would say in what sense? It's like how in depth you go, and just logically looking
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
Bible.
Mhm.
That's I feel like that's what I've learned the most from you.
All right, yeah. So I definitely think the principles in the Bible and understanding the context or the symbolism in the Bible will, help you when you apply it to your life because people understand like there was symbolism in all the literature that we wrote, but then in the Bible they're like, oh no, that wasn't real. But I think that's
Yeah.
also, a fault of some of we'll say Christians who, they have a shallow understanding of the Bible. And so they just say stuff that's not necessarily true of the Bible. And so that's why I always tell people to aim for God, for the ultimate truth, and really seek Him because there's a lot of things that even from like 2-3 years ago that I'm like, oh no, I don't even think of it that way anymore because I've come across a better way to think about that, or I don't even believe that at all because that was just totally wrong. And that was just something that we grew up with. Like some of the stuff that you were taught in Bibles or Sunday school or whatever that, your Sunday school teacher was probably just throwing around as something they heard isn't necessarily, 100% biblical. And so that's what I've been trying to get back to, being truthful, grounded in the word for what it actually means, not for what it just says at face value. Yeah. But what I've learned from you,
I have no idea what you're gonna say.
what do you think I'm going to say?
No, tell me first.
Okay. Well, of course. All right. So I've learned how to be patient and I've learned how to, I think that's the biggest thing is being patient and understanding how to, like, because our relationship's so strong, I feel like all of my other relationships are stronger as well because of the dynamic that we built and how we were able to communicate. Because I'm so close with you and we know a lot about each other. And that comes with a certain level of vulnerability because I know things that I can use against you to hurt you. And you know things that you can use against me to hurt me or to, just do whatever. But we've navigated our relationship in such a way that we're able to, thrive and be in sync. And that's a really tough thing to do. And we're able to have tough conversations. And so now when I have tough conversations with people or, somebody's just trying my patience, I just kind of go back to the things that, we've already been through and it just helps me in my daily life of, you know, how to communicate better, because there's some things that you may not get and I have to say it in a different way. And instead of getting frustrated, it's like, no, let's just work to find a way to communicate this, you know, in a way that you understand it or communicate it clearer. And so I think that's the biggest thing is, you know, I'm a better communicator and I'm more patient. I think I was already a patient person, but I'm even more understanding of how people see the world differently than I do. Because even when I bring up stuff, you're like, I see it this way though. And I'm like, both aren't wrong in a sense. We're just seeing two sides of the same coin in a sense. And so that's what I've learned.
Interesting.
Man, this has been fun. It's been another quality segment. I think your camera finally died. So
Yeah, I guess
I will
so.
just go to mine. This has been another Quality BAE. Thank you for listening or tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment on your favorite part of the video. If you're listening on the podcast app, make sure you leave a 5-star review or 5-star rating and leave a review all at the same time. And until next time, remember to live godly. Peace.